Hey people, it's me again. So, anyways, as I said earlier about some of my VO3 creations, that I'm also gonna start doing ones in a series of that sort. And to start, it was one of my characters, Jack Shorty. He's supposed to be an amalgamation of all of like the annoying influencers, whether that was uh, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and Jack Doherty, and I forgot that other guy's name again. About that was probably like about almost a decade ago. I can't even remember his name. The J Crew guy or whatever it was, back then, and in a way, um, in that video, Jake Shorty is like sent to the council zone, and it's supposed to be a play on the Phantom Zone. If everybody had watched um, that one Superman movie, I can't even remember which Superman movie it was, because it's been so long, anyways, and so considering all of that, it's sort of the goal in there was for so many type of people like that to have some sort of moment of introspection, as far as that they can't really be doing that kind of stuff for clout, you know otherwise it's just certain things will come back to haunt them, and as far as the age old adage about wisdom and all that, once these type of influencers get older, and start to uh, look back on the shitty things they've done, you know. Because after all, when it comes to Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they're almost that close to turning 30, and so they have to have like some form of introspection and all this, and then when it came to what's his name, Jack Doherty, he's only like what, 21, 22, and then what's gonna happen to him if in a couple of years, where he gets into more serious shit at that point, and then not to mention, as far as in another, you know 5, 10, or 15 years, if YouTube is still around in that time frame, and let alone all this, and in some ways, whether he has enough uh, wisdom to look back and say how fucked up he had done things, yeah. But I mean, that is just one of the things I have to kind of mention here, because after all, it's like, there are probably certain people that I know back then when I was younger that probably had done really fucked up things, and yet they're still paying for it, for that matter. But so anyways, I guess that's probably it. So talk to you guys later.